it's Chris here again. Welcome to my Fanart Friday video. This week I'm going to be drawing a picture of Buffy. Mainly because I've been watching Buffy for the past week, pretty much straight, and I'm a little bit addicted. For me, this is my first time watching it all the way through, consistently. I have watched little bits and pieces, when I was a lot younger. Obviously, for those who don't know, I've never seen Buffy. It's a show about a vampire slayer written by Joss Whedon. It's a fantastic show with Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Boreanaz, I think it's pronounced his name, and the guy who from Doctor Who and other stuff. And anyway, yeah, awesome show. Absolutely loving it. So I thought, well, this week, while I'm sort of in the zone, I'm going to do a fan art piece of it. So here I am. As you can probably see, I've just changed up my design. Purely because at first when I was doing this piece, I wanted to do something really simple. And then once I'd done that and, had a bit of a go, and you can see I was, pretty close to, a finished piece there. And I just changed my mind. I wanted something more actiony. So I've been really inspired by a few artists like Anthony Holden's one in particular, who does these great action poses but very cartoony, and I really want to work on that a lot more. And with this piece too, I know Buffy's quite a slender character because she's got to be quite fit. She's the Slayer, she's kicking vampire butt all day. But I wanted to do something, so it's a little bit more curvier, not going overboard with that fact, but just using some nice round shapes to really sort of emphasize the body there, but also keep it quite simple too, as you can probably tell. But yeah, I really had a lot of fun with this piece. I don't know if I'll do another sort of fan art piece on any of the other characters. Maybe Oz. Oz is probably one of my other favourite characters from the show. But I think I'll leave it at this. I just like to draw the things that I'm sort of into at the time, and I was thinking that this might be a print for Supernova as well, but as I found out yesterday, there's probably a good chance that I won't be going anymore, purely just because of funds. Looking at price-wise, it's usually about $200, $220 for a table, just to be at the show. But on top of that, you've also got all your extra costs, like your prints, your travel expenses, any books that I need to get printed. What else? Heaps of stuff. So the original outlay is going to be close to at least $500 before I can even sit down at the table and have my fun. So yeah, there's a good chance I won't be doing any sort of print designs at the moment, but I would like to do a few, at least for the Kickstarter, for my web store soon as well. So just do some exclusive stuff that you can just buy online. That might be a bit of fun. So if there are pieces that you see that I'm doing in these Fan Art Fridays and you'd like to see them as prints, hit me up, let me know, because I can definitely make that happen. That'd be really cool. Yeah, so at this stage I'm in the colouring process. So I've already done my flats. Probably the most tedious part of colouring for me is just doing the flats. I have found little bits and pieces that'll speed up the process for me. I tend to use the wand a lot now, the wand and the lasso, to select my areas, and then I've set up thanks to Martin Abel actually, he showed me a little shortcut where I can create I think it's called a command, which just by the tap of a button will instantly expand my wand selection by 1 pixel. So I just tap that a few times, and that makes sure I don't sort of have any sort of bleeding edges, which can be really frustrating. That really sped up my process a lot. It's almost kind of like using the paint bucket tool, but just a little bit more effective, I find. So again, you can see here I'm just using the lasso tool. It is a bit time consuming, although it doesn't look like it when I'm in the time lapse. It's going quite quickly. For this section here, might have taken me 3 to 5 minutes just to do that whole section, just get it all right, to how I want it as well. But overall, I find the effect to be much better as well. So there's a little tip for you as well. I might even show you how I set that command up as well. So if any of you haven't done anything like that, it definitely does save a lot of time. But here, yeah, so now I'm just doing all the rendering and just adding in highlights and shading. Just those little bits and pieces that just really finish off the piece. I have been wanting to look into doing some just purely flat stuff, but whenever I do a piece, it just doesn't look finished to me. It doesn't have that finished feel, so I really like to come in here and just play around, add my renders, and go ahead with it. This year the background was pretty last minute for me as well. I wasn't originally going to do a background, but seeing the finished piece, it was just sort of seemed to be floating there. So I wanted to do a little bit something more, and as I had that cool glow sort of touching on her on the left side of her, I wanted there to be a reason there. So I thought maybe I could be cool. She could be in a graveyard, because she's in the graveyard a lot. If you've watched the show, you'll see later on I'm going to put a bit of a glow sort of in that bottom left edge as well, which sort of shoots out towards her, just to give a bit more emphasis on the glow. So no particular reason as to why there's a glow. Just sort of wanted to finish that effect anyway. So yeah, coming up to the end here. Yeah, this was a really fun piece. I really enjoyed it. Alright, thanks again for watching, guys. It's awesome to see you guys liking and commenting on the videos, so please keep that up. It's much appreciated. If you liked the video, please hit the like button down the bottom. Yeah, again, make sure you comment and share the video as well. I'd love for more people to see it too. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys next week for my video diary. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. Bye.